Hello guys, and welcome to episode 43 of my Napoleon Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain, going for world domination. Today it is time to wipe out Mecklenburg. We have our army here of Julian Brown, who is ready to take Schwerin. Let's jump on in and fight this on the battle map. So it's quite a large battle for sure. Julian Brown taking over from the previous army that wiped out a lot of the opposing troops. Now we've just got to clean up the rest. Pretty sure they had like almost 3 stacks at Mecklenburg, which was pretty ridiculous. Hanover thankfully doesn't have as many troops, so they'll be a lot easier to deal with. Plenty of cavalry, that's nice to see. Maybe make some nice cavalry plays. Over on this left hand side seems like a good place to put some cannons, so let's grab a couple of them and put them over here. I'll make sure they're all in a line, because that way they get into position quicker. Not sure where I want to put the rest of my cannons though, just because all the buildings are in the way, so maybe we just have to deploy them on the right here as well, and then just defend our right flank by this building that we could potentially go inside. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's move up our line infantry. I'll put the light foot in a position to walk into that building. I'll have this one on the left hand side with my cav spread out. That'll do. Start the battle. I'm going to move up here. And we're going to move up here. Get those to go and run in the building. We'll have a few units in between. A couple units on the right flank. And then we're going to want the rest on the left flank. And we have quite deep ranks here in the centre. I might change one of these out for light infantry. And we'll keep these on the right hand side.
We have taken a building, sir.
Now since they don't have any cannons, I believe, they might just come straight at us. I'm currently starting to shoot these armed citizenry. I do have my light foot in there, so they should be relatively accurate, but not really hitting anything at the moment due to them being down the slope there. It's cool how they take up position actually out the front as well. That's pretty cool. Actually finally starting to hit them. I think we've actually lost more than they have so far in that engagement. 3 of my men have been killed. Okay, I'm actually going to continue to move up this artillery. Same deal on this left hand side. We're just going to keep wheeling round. Get the light foot in between. There we go. How are we doing? Yeah, they are actually winning this engagement, which is quite something. I guess technically they have more guns on target than us. And that poor guy at the front getting shot. My cannons are almost in position there. We'll unlimber these and start firing canister in their face. I feel like it may be worth having some cannons on the right hand side. Are they going to fire it well? They should do.
Artillery reporting.
There we go. Start doing some serious damage now. I think now that we have the cannons unlimbered, they might just come straight towards us. We will see. I'm going to have to move my cav round. And we'll start speeding things up. Those armed citizenry are goners. Now I'm just trying to work out how I can make them come to us. Because currently, it doesn't seem as though they want to. A lot of their line infantry is very damaged from the previous battle. They are not very well replenished. I think I'm going to need some cannons on the right side. Let's just move one of the units of cannons over here. Maybe that will help us out a little bit. I can actually pull back just a bit and deploy those cannons. Like so. Okay. It looks like with the armed citizenry retreating, they have managed to bring in some cavalry. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to keep these guys on return fire though. I should probably move these guys back. Lovely. I'm not sure why these guys are standing like so. I'd like them to get inside if they can. Thought they'd be able to deploy near these walls where the windows are. Oh well. Just keep things sped up again. See how we get on. My cannons will soon arrive, so they will be able to help us out a little bit. Seems like there's going to be quite a large concentration on this right hand side. And we only have to shatter every unit. We don't actually have to kill them off, because once we take this settlement, we will have destroyed the faction anyway, so all fine in that respect. Let's just make sure these are unlimbered and are on canister. Just sorting out that line so they don't get hit by our own canister.
Cannon ready, sir.
Right, we're getting there. The initial engagements are going well. Not really firing back at us just yet.
Artillery! 9-pounder ready.
Okay, let's get that canister going. Wow, okay, those cannons deciding to fire through the building there is not ideal. Let's have my light infantry actually just leave that building, because it doesn't seem to be doing us many favours. We can instead fire down onto these with the canister. And I can probably just fit these in here instead of the line infantry in order to engage. Put these onto barrage. Increase their rate of fire. Right, let's fire at these guys now instead. On the right hand side there. Right, meanwhile, I'm going to want to pull back these on the right hand side so that we can get our other unit over here. Oh, some great canister there. Constantly firing right now, our front line, which is really good. This is a little bit disconcerting because there's a lot of units here that might just end up charging my poor cannons there. So I'm tempted to turn my light foot in and set up like so. Yeah, for example, these line infantry pushing through on our flank here. Okay, well, looks like they're going to be dismounted. We're going to have to do a run-up. Maybe I should bring these guys back. Yeah, I was worried that they would get overwhelmed, and it looks like that was right. Let's just leave the cannons and go for a jog. We can always bring these ones back over. Maybe make these men fall back. They are a bit overexposed right now. There's Lightfoot getting charged in the back. Really not what we like to see. Let's make sure these guys get a move on. I can, of course, employ some of my cavalry. That might be a good idea right now. Keep my cannons on the run. My cannon crew.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Right, let's charge into the back of that line infantry. I would charge into those. Charge into those. Okay, cool. That's technically our general staff. So, hoping they don't take too much damage. Looks like we already wrecked them there. It's fine. Right, let's just run on through them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Good. The cab's doing a fine amount of work here. A little bit concerned for my leader right now. Let's just bring in another unit instead. Gonna pull back my Lightfoot here so that we can start engaging these line infantry and armed citizenry properly. This is technically their general, their captain there. Maybe we can kill him off and make them chain route. That'd be a good idea. Right, let's charge on down. Just shot their general in the back. Right, my unit on the right ran out of ammo. Ooh, let's stop these firing. Turn off fire at will on all of our cannons. Right, those are overwhelmed by cavalry. Just kill off the unit on the right. Brilliant. Job done. End the battle there. Mecklenburg is destroyed. So I think a little bit sloppy in terms of the cannon placement, but that's okay. Just move the camera away there because of the sound bug. That's sorted. We're going to have to fix that up before we can convert it. That's fine. Okay, time for this army potentially to move on Hanover. I reckon we can probably do it. I wonder if this army here is technically in range. We're not actually at war with Hanover, so I don't think they're going to expect this happening. We do actually have our Dragoon Guards in this army. These are pretty damn good. They've got some fantastic melee attack and melee defense. We only have 2 cannons though. We have some more cannons on the way, but they're going to take a little while to get here. We could potentially wait one more turn. There's no rush to attack Hanover, but at the same time, we don't necessarily need to wait, so let's just get on with it. We're already at war with Denmark, so let's just do it. Okay, I was hoping that these guys wouldn't be able to reinforce, so that's a bit unfortunate, but I reckon we'll be okay to fight this out. The fact we have our cavalry is really, really nice. Oh, is this a fort as well? Okay. Well, that actually, in some ways, might make this easier. Sounds a bit silly, but basically because of the way that the breaches work, we might be able to push the cannons up and annihilate them with a canister. And if they sit on the walls again, we might be able to demolish them like we did before, the last time we attacked a fort, where they all tried to come off the wall at the same time, and we killed them all on the staircase, which was pretty crazy. Anyway, we'll keep my men spread out and probably further back, especially my dragoon guards. They need to be down here and out of the way, because these boys will get targeted by the cannons on the walls. They certainly look very cool. Let's just move them back as far as we can. Okay, and then we'll just have our cannons set up to engage the walls.
Artillery!
Okay. We'll keep them behind the rocks there. And these can come back on the left. Great. Right, start the battle. And start firing at the left-hand wall. They actually have some very nice uniforms. Surprisingly, they actually still hit my general just then. Which is quite something. It's probably just a shot that bounced through. But still. We'll get him into the trees for cover. Oh, one of our cannons already got destroyed. That is not a good start. Not a good start at all. We'll get the barrage going anyway. Start breaking down that wall, stop them firing at us. I might take out the right side wall as well, or at least damage it enough that they don't stand on top of it. There we go. Let's hit the right wall. They are very stacked on this wall right now. This is what I was talking about with the staircase. It looks like this time around they're going to get off in time. But we have made them get off the walls, so they're not firing at us with their guns anymore, which is nice. So what I'm probably going to want to do is start pushing up some infantry. I'm going to leave it on 38%. Main reason being is so that we can start hitting it again. Are they coming at us? Okay, let's fire like towards the center then. It looks like they're just going to like sally forth. But we can get some shots through these guys as they come forwards. That will do a lot of damage to them actually. Look at that, we've already killed quite a lot of them. Just some rounds going through, but yeah, definitely need to sort out my line here. Have these guys go in between. We need a few units on the right hand side quickly. A few units on the left hand side. And then it's just a matter of having some extra units on the flanks. We'll have a couple start walking to the right hand side. Are they going back inside? What are they doing? Yep, they're going back inside. Well, plenty of damage for us, I guess. It's all well and good. We can't actually do any damage to this gate. It's indestructible, technically. Right, just firing towards this breach. Oh, lovely hit there through the breach. Not only did it hit quite a lot of that infantry, it also hit the cav. Wonderful stuff. Just allowing those shots to continue to come through there, since they are pushing out with their hussars. Here we go. Coming straight at us. Okay, they've shattered. That's good. Right, once they rout, they'll probably bring in some more reinforcements. Which is probably going to be more line infantry, actually. I think what I'm going to want to do is keep a pretty tight formation moving up to the wall with some line infantry and the cannons. And just protect our flanks against this cavalry. Then we might not have to fight many of the reinforcing units. We can take the flag in the center before that. Let's limber these back up. We have unfortunately lost one, as I mentioned previously. I'm going to have some of my men start walking forwards. So we'll have, let's say, 6 walk forwards. We need 2 for the gate. We need 2 for the left breach, 1 for each side. Then we can have a couple further back. Another couple behind those. We'll keep the light foot like so. And then my cav. I guess we can just move up behind all of those for the time being. Okay, so we want the 4 cannons here. And we'll have the 3 for the gate. I am going to have to be careful of the hussars coming out. Go into square formations, boys. Great. And carry on. Another unit is going to come out. Unfortunately, these cav units coming out and basically dying does mean they're going to get replaced by more line infantry, which sucks. I could overwhelm the cannons on the left and right quite easily, I reckon, with my dragoon guards. They are probably better than hussars.
Infantry! Yes, sir! Sir!
Right, let's just keep on pushing forwards. Well, they are gone.
Infantry reporting. Infantry.
I think we're going to have these hug that right hand hill. We're going to have these hug the left side. Just so that the cannons don't change target. That would suck. Alright, should be able to take out these hussars. Did actually take quite a lot of damage there. Alright, so what we want to do is deploy like so. And these guys just need to deploy like that. Okay. Now we'll move these in tighter. They can't just be free fired at. Okay, great. We took quite a lot of shots moving forwards, but minimal losses really. It may be tempting to have my light foot here instead of the regiment of foot, I'm not sure. So these guys are all reloading. These will take a lot of damage actually. Just stood there.
Line infantry! Medium cannon! Artillery!
Right, time to
Artillery
start firing
reporting.
canister towards that.
Sir! Sir! Battery reporting!
And start firing canister towards that.
Artillery reporting! Artillery reporting! Artillery!
Okay, fire away boys, fire away. Well, that gets rid of those. And the ones behind will likely soon follow. Great. I was hoping we'd capture the flag, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to. Just because of the amount of men that are stacked on top of this right now. The ultimate strategy. Right, are any of the other men, sorry, going to come out? I wonder. I don't think so. This may be a matter of just having to walk inside. If we're gonna do that, I might open up the right breach as well. Put some round shot into this wall. I'm gonna turn around this unit just in case. Okay, there is another unit coming forwards. But I'm gonna breach this right hand wall. And they are coming towards us. I'm just gonna square this. Okay, they're coming through the gate as well. Put some canister into those. Some good hits. Some good hits indeed. Right, these are my light foot, so they're pretty accurate. Kind of just sniping some of these. Cab at a distance. Okay, good. Let's speed things up. If they're going to keep sending men out, we'll just let our canister do the job. And I'm going to delay taking out the cannons on the side just because we probably don't need to. Right, we'll get that barrage going again just to speed them up. Another unit gone. I'll make that another 2 units gone. Just sieging them to death.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
There's just nothing they can do if they try and sally forth. Like, it is just a killing field here. Like, you can see they're coming quite far out, and the line just keeps firing. It's just ridiculous. Got a line of people running away. There's of course the reinforcements coming in one by one. Like, as each of these units comes out, another one will come in to replace it. Which is kind of annoying because we're going to be here for a little while, so I'll just keep it sped up whilst they keep suiciding onto our cannons. Look at the pile of dead men here. And they would, if these bodies stacked, they would be climbing over them right now. That's how many are dead there right now. Good few hundred bodies. And they're getting sparse in the center, which is good. It means that sooner than later we can probably actually push inside. I don't want to open the right breach though, unless my cannons were in position to do the same thing as they were on the left side. The reason I originally wanted to open the right was because I was going to actually try and push in. But if they're going to sally forth, then there's no point. May as well save as many men as possible. Right, any more? Any more? These guys are actually taking shots across. These might actually run out of ammunition. I guess we can just replace them. We can have the units swap on this left side. Yeah, so 4 more units of line infantry on their way in, as 4 did just leave. We're going to have to take a good look at how many kills these cannons have got after this battle, because this is ridiculous. That's another unit shattered. Again, we just need to shatter units, same as the battle in Mecklenburg. Even the reinforcements we don't really need to take care of properly.
Used all its ammunition, sir.
Right, that was what I was worried about. Let's just replace them. Okay, we can keep firing across then. Oh, here come lots of units at the same time. That's going to be the 4 reinforcing units, I think, just walking straight out. Don't have any barrage left. Seriously, this is ridiculous. Oh dear. Another canister shot going through. Oh, and another one. And another one. Also, I feel like they're shooting themselves in the back a little bit as well, which isn't really helping their cause right now. This unit should flee. They'll probably get shattered. Yeah, there we go. Good. There is that unit there that's probably going to recover. Which is a little bit annoying. Well, they're going to send some men through the gate, maybe. Okay, well, more kills for the cannon in the center. They locked the gate, and the men in front just got ripped by the canister there. Well, they are shattered as well. That's good. Right, next unit on the right-hand side, or left-hand side, sorry. Just see them all fall over dead. When you're zoomed in close like this, you can't actually see the canister shots come through. I like their armed citizenry uniforms. Like proper uniforms. Okay, any more coming out? If there's not that many more coming out, we can just overrun the rest of them, probably. I don't really see many more reinforcements coming in. They might just be waiting for this unit, though, to come back. We'll see. I'll just give it a little bit of time. Maybe they'll send some more units through. Yeah, there we go. This one's coming forwards. As expected. Maybe once they get shattered, the other units will move towards the breach. Is that it? I feel like that's it. Okay, let's open up the breach on the right hand side. Destroy that wall. There we go. Now, it's time to sally forth. Get on through, boys. Get on through. Got them firing. Got them firing. Run on through this gap. Throw everything we have into the breach. Got my light foot covering my flanks. And we got the cab, of course, if we need them. I'm going to have one of the units just breach the center building. The rest will probably just have thrown into melee.
We've taken a building,
Okay, looks like we're going to have a battle inside the command HQ. Is that my men? It is. Okay. We're shooting their men in the back.
Infantry reporting. Infantry reporting.
Okay, they are routed. That's good. Let's just line up these, ready to shoot the cab there. On this side, we're slowly but surely getting the better of this line infantry. An assault is always very costly. And here we're certainly proving that a lot of men have died since they've tried to come through the walls here. Waiting for these cab to get chewed up by the shots. Okay, these guys managed to line up. Fantastic. Right, let's get on the square. And we'll just straight up win the game.
Sir, our defences are breached and failing.
There we go. Our defences are breached and failing? What are you talking about? I just captured the center square. And 1 minute and 40 seconds. That's it. Let's grab these and put them inside. Might have these just defend our left flank if needs be. Don't need to fight any of the cannons or the cav on the outside. We'll just win in 30 seconds. Well, less than, because I've sped it up. Great. Job's a good one. That's a heroic victory. They thought their fort was impenetrable. We proved them wrong. Let's peacefully occupy. Fix this up. Lovely. So Hanover and Mecklenburg destroyed in the same turn. And unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So what we're going to do in the next episode is we'll move on to Denmark and Sweden. None shall stand in our way. Copenhagen, probably going to take too long to take. I am going to probably pick up this army, put them onto the ships, and then we'll just sail up to Christiania. Christiania? I don't know how you're supposed to say this. Christiania, I guess. Anyway. I'll leave it there. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm done embarrassing myself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.